watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Time now 6:47, and we kick off your 11 minutes of straight nonstop news.
Everything you need to know to plan your day. Here's what we're following for you. 3 people in the hospital right now after flames engulf a home near Atlantic Station overnight. We'll bring you live reports with breaking details.
And a huge jump in car thefts in Atlanta, and it's not just the Kias. What you can do right now to put these thieves off.
Temperatures are on the chilly side starting off this morning. We're down into the 20s and 30s, but we'll get a little bit milder this afternoon. I'll explain coming up.
In Midtown, 3 people in the hospital after that overnight house fire.
11 Alive's Ariana Maniz has been live for us right in Midtown near Atlantic Station to tell us more about this active scene all these hours later.
Aisha, fire crews are just starting to wrap up here on State Street. They tell us that 7 people were inside this home when it caught fire. 3 people had to be rescued. Now, firefighters, they've been out here since 2:30 a.m. this morning, and they tell us that when they first arrived on the scene, the front part of the home was on fire with heavy smoke and fire throughout the house. Now, as you take a look at this video, you see that this is a 1-story home with a basement, and firefighters immediately searched both levels of the home. 7 people were inside. 4 of the victims made it out safely. They remained here on the scene and received assistance from the Red Cross. 3 were taken to the hospital. 2 are in critical condition this morning. And the assistant fire chief with Atlanta Fire, Greg Ray, he tells us that one of the other victims had minor injuries from jumping out of a window. Now, firefighters, they tell us that fire investigators were here on the scene to investigate what started this fire. As soon as we get more developments, we'll be sure to bring those to you live on air as well as online. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Now taking you to Clayton County, where a verdict has been reached in the trial for Hannah Payne. She was found guilty on all 8 counts, including malice and felony murder, false imprisonment, and aggravated assault. Payne was accused of murdering a man she chased down after a car crash. Her sentencing is set for this Friday.
A police chase and crash spanning 2 counties. Take a look at this picture. A Jeep flipped on its roof with a Cobb County police cruiser right on top of it. According to the Cobb County Police Department, the incident started at Sandtown Road and Holly Ridge Drive in Cobb County. It ended at 17th Street and Howell Mill Road in Atlanta last night. We got some video in from social media. Viewers say they saw Jeeps speeding past the driver, followed by several police cars. We've reached out for more information. When we get the answers, we'll pass it along.
Later today, we could learn what the state plans to do about medical marijuana being sold at pharmacies. It is a story we have been on top of since last week. So you might recall the DEA, they sent a warning to these pharmacies saying that they could be breaking the law. The Georgia Access to Medical Cannabis Commission has called a special meeting for later today. Earlier this year, Georgia became the first state to allow medical marijuana sales at pharmacies. Under the authority of the Georgia Board of Pharmacy, those locations were allowed to sell a low THC oil. Despite this, on the federal level, though, it is still a Schedule I drug, a class that also includes heroin and ecstasy. We could have answers about the next steps after that meeting, which starts at 4 today. And that was a look at your top headlines.
All right, Chesley, the pick of the week today.
Yes, it is because of the temperatures, not really because of the sky cover. But you can see where we have a few clouds overhead right now. Those clouds will get out of the way. We'll get some sunshine in, and then more clouds will come back to us. They're thin enough that we'll get the sunshine poking through. It's cold out there this morning. Temperatures down into the 20s, especially up here to the far north. Even got the 30s out there as well. 33 degrees in Gainesville, 36 right now in Atlanta. 29 degrees, Peachtree City, 29 also in Carrollton at the current hour. What the wear forecast calls for a coat. Yep, at least starting off this morning. Maybe even the fun hat as well with the scarf. 58 degrees will be your afternoon high temperature. So in this young lady's case, you could just unzip your coat this afternoon. It will be a bit milder for us this afternoon than we have been. We've been in the low 50s, so finally getting back into the upper 50s where we should be for this time of year. We'll take that. You can see the clouds throughout the southeast. Not a whole lot of rain coming out of the clouds, and we won't see any at all today as well. This high pressure will continue to slide over toward the east. That front that you see behind it will continue to sink a little bit further down to the south. Not sure it will make it all the way in our area before it starts to fall apart, but it will reinforce another area of high pressure back off to the north of us that will usher in some drier, colder air. And so we'll get rid of the clouds overnight, but the air will stay on the cool side, even cooler than this afternoon by tomorrow and into Friday. Here it is, our forecast track model. It shows, again, the clouds in and out of the area as we head through the day. Tonight, we'll see those clouds thicken up just a bit, so it may be hard to see some of those meteors out there. May have to wait to the wee hours of the morning where we get a little bit more as far as a break in the clouds. We'll have it all day on Thursday, looking at sunshine all day, all afternoon, and we'll stay that way for Friday as well. Now, as we head into the weekend, changes come our way. We'll be tracking the air low pressure coming out of the Gulf. This particular model keeps it a little bit further to the south. So for us, it would be scatter showers if it remains to the south of us. If it slides a little bit further to the north, which is where this model is showing us, the GFS model shows it coming up a little bit further from the south, almost into our state, it brings us more rainfall and stronger winds as well. So Sunday could be one of those doozy of a days as far as the wet weather goes. That'll be with us off and on through the day if this area low pressure continues to stay further off to the north. Now, where will it wind up? That's going to be the question. And as we get closer, we're expecting the models to come into a little better agreement. And so we'll keep you updated on that. Until then, we remain dry for the rest of the week. Temperatures back into the low to mid 50s for Thursday and Friday, 57 degrees on Saturday with increasing clouds. And then here comes that rain on Sunday. For now, we'll give it a 50% chance for those scattered showers. Should wind down by early Monday morning, and we get the sunshine back in for next week.
And I'm Liza Lucas bringing you an update this morning from DeKalb County, where we've learned in just a few weeks the first 50 people in DeKalb County's new teacher residency program will start training. Now, the program is the Ignite initiative. It aims to bring qualified teachers to DeKalb County. The recruits will get on-the-job training for at least a year, the goal being producing 100 new teachers each year for the district, each with a 5-year commitment.
We'll be better prepared. Our retention rate hopefully will stay or grow. And we'll just have better planning.
Now, this unique program offers residents a $30,000 stipend and the opportunity to get their master's degree. This group's first day is January 2nd, and DeKalb County School District hopes to have another 50 residents selected by summer. So far, they've had about 600 applicants. Cheryl?
All right, a big turnout. Thanks a lot. 6:54 now. Turning to Atlanta, a controversial move to ban ski masks and other face coverings is on hold just for now. The decision was made during the city's Public Safety Committee last night. The plan would have made it illegal to wear ski masks, barrier face coverings, hoods, or anything that might conceal someone's identity. City Council member Antonio Lewis presented the original proposal, says this measure is delayed but not dead.
I appreciate y'all for engaging in the manner that we engage in. I hope this is how we see how government should work. You send your politician downtown, your politician writes legislation with the help of you. It comes out, we can see some things we can change in it, and we work on it and we bring it back. That's how we should work.
Lewis says he plans to bring that measure back with more of a focus just on ski masks.
This morning, East Point has a new interim city manager. Last night, former city manager Darian King was fired. East Point leaders did not say why the former city manager lost his job, but this does follow the backlash 11 Alive reported earlier this year after the city lost $1.2 million in an online scam. Some residents have called for King to be fired for months in response, but previously King cited an ongoing federal investigation as to why that missing money was kept from the residents. City council members say they've been working to get that money back.
We were able to recover an immediate $400,000. And with our insurance coverage, we're looking to replace hopefully most of that money.
Yeah, so they paid about $1 million to a fake company for fake bills. The city has already designated an interim city manager with more than 30 years of experience. This morning, car owners and Atlanta police on high alert after recent crimes that show car thefts are up more than 60% in the city.
Within 3 weeks, it got stolen out my driveway twice.
Jaquel McDaniel is fed up. Yeah, she has a Kia Optima, and she blames these TikTok videos that shows people how to steal Kias. One impound lot manager tells us thieves are starting to target higher end cars.
They use fobs and chargers for iPhones to unlock some cars. They can change it right on the spot. Yeah, they're clever.
Yeah, that's scary. There are some car locks that you can't put on your steering wheel in order to protect your ride.
This morning, the DeKalb County Animal Shelter is asking for your help. They need to find 50 dogs new homes by the end of the month. Right now, they have 493 dogs. They've got to get that number down to 450. This weekend, the Animal Shelter will have free adoptions at the DeKalb location along with 2 Atlanta locations. Chesley?
All right, Cheryl, this afternoon we're going to see those temperatures modify a bit. We're starting off, of course, in the 20s and 30s out there, but we'll get up to 52 degrees by noon. On our way to 58 for an afternoon high, so it'll be a little bit milder out there. Mix of sunny clouds for much of the day, and then thicker clouds later on tonight, down to 51 by 6.
All right, we have made it through Hump Day. Glad you made it with us.
All right, we'll send things over to the Today Show, and we'll update you at 7:26. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.